Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Mermaid Magic. This is a Netflix original series. It's 10 episodes, and about these three little mermaids who leave their place to pretty much to find these pearls to save their city and save their people. Because the city is being destroyed, and their father is pretty much using his like almost like his life force energy to sustain the city and make sure it stays functioning. But he can't keep doing that forever because it's slowly killing him. And if he keeps more and more power he puts into it, the more energy it takes from him, and he's going to die. And his daughter, who's the princess who sees this, Merlinda, who sees this, wants to find these pearls because the pearls that they have are dying off to pretty much help save their city. And they had to and her friends, you have Narissa and Sasha, team up to want to work alongside her because they care about her. Just help so they can save their city and the mer people. And to stop them, you have Barbosa. He is Barbosa. He is a ghost pirate who uses magical powers, and he uses toxins to pretty much create these nasty toxic creatures to pretty much like to do his bidding and to pretty much like to destroy things. So he can collect all the pearls himself. So he can pretty much gain all the power and pretty much rule everything. And he also working alongside Tempestra. She's like a sea witch, and she can control seaweed. She's like a mermaid, but she's like on like seaweed in a way. And she used her powers to like to control the water, everything, the shapeshift, to pretty much like the team alongside him, the people help him with like to pretty much destroy the world. I guess in ways. And this show is like a combination of like H2O, Sailor Moon, and like Barbie put together as well. And and it does a lot of things that you do see coming, like the mean girl. You got that in here too. You got the nerds in here, but they also do things differently. Like they usually have the jocks who usually are the mean or the bullies in here, and they don't really do that in here. Like this, the first time the mermaids go to the human world or the human place, right? So, and the city is they pretty much like in this town they kind of like in a way worship pirates because the pirate started their town, and it's called like Pirate City. So she just thinks everybody in the town is a pirate. And it is regular people. The place is called Pirate Town, and Pirate Town always been enemies to the mermaids, so they just assume that everybody's there a pirate. And so when she attacks one of the students at the school, who's a jock, you would think that he would get mad or get angry or try to fight back, but he was just impressed by her, and he actually liked her because of it, because of her skills and her abilities, and that impressed him, and he made him like kind of like her a little bit, like had a little bit of crush on her, and so it was kind of different than the things you usually would see. And also, and they do have the mean girl in here who's just mad for no reason. Well, she's mad because she's in love with the main guy, but the main guy is in love with the mermaid, and so she doesn't understand why she doesn't not in love with her because she's rich and she's very spoiled. And everybody knows how she's rich and everything too. So you have that stuck up rich girl in here, but a lot of the tropes they usually do, they don't do in here. Like they have like they don't really have any. I guess you'd say relationships. Really, I mean they had like budding relationships. Like you have a love triangle in here, which I don't like, but they don't really do nothing with it just yet. Like they already established that one of the mermen has a crush on Melinda, who's the princess, and then also there's a human who has a crush on her as well too, who she meets when she goes to the outside world. But they don't really establish anything there. It looks like she might have feelings for him too. But they don't really do anything with it. But she also looks like she might have feelings for this guy, for the merman named Alex, and he's one of the elite guards. And he can tell he has a crush on her, but because of what he does, and she's the princess, he's a guard. He kind of works for her. He hasn't really confessed his feelings for her or did anything about that. So he's watching her with this human. It looks like she might be attracted to him too, and he's not really. But like he acts out, but they don't like have him like try to fight the boyfriend like they usually do or compete against the boyfriend. They start off with that a little bit, but when they had to do a mission to help out, they end up working together because they realize who they're fighting for, and they actually see the benefit. How they also see the skills in both of the what they bring to the table. So they kind of give respect for one another. So you think it's gonna be like this long, bitter, like this is my woman, this is my kind of situation. But they don't do that here. I said okay, I like that. Cause I don't like love triangles anyway, and making it more complicated just makes it worse. And this whole jealousy situation, you think it's gonna go in that direction, but it doesn't do that. I was like, okay. Even like one of the jocks who like looks like he has a crush on the nerd girl, and she's like the sister to the boy who likes and then you got Tyler and you got Celia. I think they're twins, and Tyler has the crush on Melinda, who's the princess. Tyler's a human, and you got Celia. She looks like she has a crush on this jock, and she tutors him with her homework, with his work, instead of help him in school. And usually a lot of times the jock pretends to like the girl, so she help him out with like do his homework for him, stuff like that too. And then she ends up like, and then he like laughs in her face because he got what he wanted. But they don't do that here. It looks like they both had mutual feelings for each other. They don't act on it just yet, but you can tell that they both love it. They kind of like it. They like each other and they respect one another as well too. And he doesn't come off as the typical jock they usually play a lot of times, like the stupid dumb idiot. But he actually very sweet and very nice. But okay, well that's interesting, huh? So like this, in some ways they do follow the same tropes, but other ways they don't as well. It makes things different. So you see things differently that you don't see a lot of times in these type of shows. Now, I'm not the target audience for the show. I'm not. It looks like this thing is geared for teenage girls or little girls. But actually, I still enjoyed it and have fun watching as well too. The animation on the show isn't the greatest. I wouldn't say it's the worst either. It kind of looks, well, it's kind of cheap a little bit, but it works for the medium for the thing that is in. I want to say this is not movie quality, but it still is enjoyable, and I had fun watching it. Now, there are some tropes in here that do happen. Now, there's something going on in the fictional world with black characters, and especially black characters that have powers and electric abilities. Now, there's a bunch of black characters that don't have electric powers, but it's this is a thing that's been going around a lot. It's just like a black character and give them electric powers, and so she got Narissa. She's a black character. She's a mermaid, and she has electrical powers. Now, I don't know if that means anything. I mean, did it bother me? No. I mean, it doesn't bother me when I see other characters, other fiction about electrical powers either. But at the same time, and I didn't even notice it that much until I started people talking about it a lot, and so I started seeing it. But then I saw it here too. I said, "Huh, that's kind of weird." I don't know why it happens. I don't know why they always choose black characters that have electric powers, but it is what it is. And she also came off like as the angry black woman a lot of times as well too, because she was she's the one part of the elite force, and she was like protector of Melinda, and so she came off like kind of angry a lot, which is kind of like this. Oh, that's a choice they should. I'm sure they could have went with there with that, but okay. I mean, I thought she might soften up as time goes on, and she does. But at times, it also seems like she was like, or she always the one who's ready to fight the most. I mean, I guess she was the soldier, but it was kind of weird. But the only part about the show I thought was kind of like a little bit off to me. I said, okay, that's a choice. And then they also had some silly things in here as well too. Like you have Sasha, who's also a mermaid. She's part of the trio, and she's pretty much like an influencer. That's that sort of thing. And they have social media in the mermaid world too, but instead of called Instagram, it's called Merstagram. It's really stupid, but I get the whole. It was a nice little joke. It was a dumb joke, but I understand. And she uses social media to help out her friends as well too. Even with you got Tyler and Celia, they run a sea life preserve. I guess you could say what it's called. They help sea animals get better. If an animal gets sick or anything, they nurse them back to health, and then they release them back into the wild. And they needed to raise funds, and she uses social media to help because of her social media skills and influence as in her world. She managed to use those same skills here, and to help out them with this cause. It was kind of sweet, it's kind of chilly, it's kind of cheesy, but I still did enjoy it as well. Overall, this is a really fun show. I really do like these characters, and they set things up for like for a second season as well. Hopefully, it does get picked up. You might see more of these adventures as well, because even though the one of the bad guys goes away, there's another one out there. Also, there's mystery around Melinda and her mother, because she went out to do this mission as well to stop Barbosa a long time ago, and she never came back. And they never said she died, but they just never she came back. So that means she might be still out there. And for a moment, I thought they were going to go in the direction of that the tempter was her actually her mother. The Tempestra was actually her mother. I thought they were going to do, and she just somehow something happened. Something happens to her and made her turn evil. I don't know, but that didn't happen that way. But we will see what that goes. But overall, I had a fun time watching the show. I won't say it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but I still did enjoy it, and I even recommend it if you're kind of curious. I mean, you don't have to watch the show. I mean, like I said, I'm not the target audience for the show, but I still had fun watching it. And to get this whole series a grade for the first time, I'll give it like a B minus. Yeah, B minus. It's not the greatest, but it is fun and it is enjoyable. I really do like the characters in here as well too. And even though the transformation they're doing here remind me a whole lot of Sailor Moon here, it's repetitive a lot. Even though it gets kind of silly, I still did enjoy watching that as well. So, like I said, check it out for yourself. Hopefully, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. So, give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect to my social media. You want to follow me there? I would appreciate it so much. Also, to my store, my shirts and socks, everything else and whatnot. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my I Am the NinjaRabbit shirt right here. Season stuff about himself. I would appreciate all the designs I did myself. Hopefully you will enjoy it and you enjoy the shirts as well. So, like I always say in my dreams of a life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, people.